could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it, done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No different like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Duck Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, ride with me.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, then up, buzz down, we do, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, by the it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but you know buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, seal up, bust down, break it down, bust down, wait up, 30 down, 50, 100, seal, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, look at my water, don't drown, feature, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no bum, what, never like a mummy, fade to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance, buzz on the I split the like circumference, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, by the it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but you know buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, I keep high up, yeah, it's my decorator, what damn, draw 6 like PlayStation, like station, can't keep my waiting, my impatient, whoa,
After a compelling opener, we move on to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, here on EA Sports. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors getting set to match up with the New Orleans Pelicans. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They were winners in Game 1 as expected on their home floor. They'll look to build on that advantage here at home in Game 2.
And Game 1 went as expected. But now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business in Game 2. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ibaka to Danny Green. Fires the 3, and it's Payton there for the rebound. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
New Orleans going to take it up. That'll get out off the Raptors. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Payton. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Knocked loose. Danny Green. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Payton with the basketball. Trailing by 4. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Short jumper misses.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Holiday to Davis.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is, they need to start finding some answers in the 6, and quick.
Lowry to Danny Green. Doesn't get the bounce. Passed it off. Not done yet. Oh, he had it.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Lowry. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. To Holiday. A lot of contact. No whistle. Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard. The shot almost. Leonard to Danny Green. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Holiday. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Davis. And stuffs it home. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. From long range. And the Pelicans able to clear the rebound. Davis knocked loose. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Fred VanVleet over the line. Backcourt violation. Kicks it outside. Lets it fly from long range. Cleared by Ibaka. Leonard knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Shot from the lane won't go. To Danny Green, and that's a backcourt violation. Substitution being made in this one. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
From the painted area, won't go down. Davis. Knocked loose. For three. Each one more. He's going to get a chance at three here. A career 74% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. Elfrid Payton, good touch.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Here's Leonard for two. Okafor with the rebound. The drive, right to the basket. To Payton. Fires the three. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Beyond the arc for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That pass taken away by Toronto. That'll do it for the first quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. A good start to this one, all tied up as we start the second. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. No good. The follow won't go either. Lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, That's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Drew Holiday, 2 of 4 now.
On and off the court, Drew Holiday is one of my favorite players. He always brings that passion and intensity on the hardwood floor. But this game always comes back to why do you play? And there's no doubt about it, he plays for his wife, Lauren, and also his baby girl, Drew Tyler. His wife, while pregnant, found out that she had a brain tumor behind her right eye. He skipped the season, stayed with his wife, helped her to have her baby, and also supported her while she went through a serious time. I don't know what else defines leadership other than a man like Drew Holiday.
Pascal Siakam, couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2 to Holiday. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Lowry into the front court. Down a point. 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Great looking vision. Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Drew Holiday really showed the world last year that he was special during that playoffs against the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. He's battled through injury, some off-the-court adversity with his wife, but he's rebounded stronger than ever, averaging around 19 points a game last season, the highest of his 9-year career.
Won't go down. To Leonard. Short jumper won't go down. Randall to Davis. Won't go down. Here comes the screen. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Julius Randle. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Holiday in possession. Leads 1. Drew Holiday. 4 out of 7.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Lowry. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Wesley Johnson at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to shuffle things up. right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And count the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Runner here won't go down. To Holiday. And throws it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Leonard. And it's Davis for the rebound. Count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Monroe. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And count the basket inside.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a put-back slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
To Davis. Right.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Elfrid Payton. Lowry. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That'll get out off the Raptors. Payton. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First try, no good. No good. Missed them both. Payton into the front court. His team up by 7. Turns and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Johnson. Leonard. To Lowry. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Davis to Holiday. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
2 points for Danny Green.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Lowry with it. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Hey, switch, I got him.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Lowry has the basketball.
I got him. Here we go.
Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Lowry. The jumper's off the mark. Payton with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. Holiday controls the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Anthony Davis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Turnover gives them the possession. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Leonard. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Payton. Here's a chance from long range. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
To Payton. From the painted area, won't go down. To Lowry. That'll be rejected by Davis.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Pascal Siakam taken by the Pelicans. Runner here won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Holiday in possession. Up a dozen. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Payton into the front court. The lead is 12. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Payton with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. To Davis. Nice finish at the rim.
And when we start talking about some of the top players in the game, can we talk about the guy that got first-team All-NBA for the 3rd time in 4 years? Can we talk about the guy who was the 2nd leading scorer in the league last year with 28 points per night? Can we start mentioning AD's name with the best in the game starting now?
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to mode. That's when plays like this occur.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. To Leonard. Fires the 3, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Holiday to Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. Randall. To Payton. Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guy's up by 15. Ibaka. Lowry. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
To Danny Green. Has a chance. A shot by Green, no good. Randall. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that, whew.
Holiday to Julius Randle. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Holiday. And a throwdown.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Pelicans have the basketball. To Julius Randle.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Ibaka to Monroe. Goes to the right side. Kawhi Leonard. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off bounds.
Wait on it. I got ball. I got ball. I'm here. I got ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. The shot denied.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all Pelicans so far. It's the Pelicans with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Monroe. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Holiday. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Had a chance, but it's no good. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. There's the toss. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. To Monroe.
Come on, help get me out.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Pelicans have it.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
To Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Hayden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Davis. Ah, can't miss those. From long range. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hayden with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Hayden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Throws it down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Taken by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam. And the rebound comes down to the Pelicans. And counted at the rim.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you've got to be you.
Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Knocked loose. That is great vision to set it up. To Davis. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
New Orleans has it. Hayden. To Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Holiday. Offensive board. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at three. Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Pascal Siakam taken by the Pelicans. To Holiday. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Pascal Siakam to Danny Green. Defense making the ball carrier work to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Another shot stays out. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Davis to Holiday. That pass taken away by Toronto. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. For three. That's rebounded by New Orleans. To Davis. Got it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Fires the three. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was